Hello?
Hello.
Yes. Go ahead, we hear you.
I don't want to talk about this topic in specific,
Are you a
but I
Muslim, my
want to
friend?
talk about
Are
the
you
last episode you made.
Are you a Muslim?
Yes.
Why you don't want to talk about this topic? We have a topic. You see, we named the video, people waiting for us, and they want us to talk about this topic. So why you don't want to talk about it? What's the problem? Hello?
Hello. I don't want to make any false statement because I can't provide evidence right now.
You don't
But
need to provide evidence, my friend. I will show you the evidence. You give me your comment. Who care? I mean, the Quran. You can, you tell me. Okay, well, you explain to me. I will show you the Quran. You do not need to provide any evidence of anything.
okay, you said earlier that there was a scholar who said that you can have sex with any family member except your mother.
Okay.
Who's this?
Okay, no problem.
Because I have never heard of a scholar well known who said this.
Okay, no problem. Let me get you some scholars. During the time I get you the reference, can you tell me why you are a Muslim, my friend?
I don't see why my belief is involved in this.
I'm talking to you because you're a Muslim, right?
Correct.
Okay. So why you are a Muslim?
Because I believe what came in the Quran and the Sunnah, and I believe that Allah is and Muhammad is his last messenger, and
okay, but you just told me you believe, right? You believe in what your prophet said and what the Sunnah, but you just told me that you never heard of anyone saying that you can sleep with your maharim, which means like your family members in the heaven of Allah, right? Okay, so how how you are saying I am a Muslim, I follow that, but in the same time you never heard of that? How come you never heard of this?
You said a scholar.
Yes, a scholar. I'm not going to show you anything except a scholar. Why you never heard this?
There are hundreds of thousands of hadiths. No Muslim can know them all or be knowledgeable about them, but you can ask about them and know the truth. This is not what I'm calling for you.
Why you call me?
Two things you made
why you call me
in the last episode I want to talk about.
Yeah, go ahead.
First thing first, I speak Arabic very well.
That's wonderful.
Okay?
Because as long as you speak Arabic very well, that's a good news. So if I show you now something in Arabic, you will be able to read, correct?
Correct.
All right.
Now you said in a surah, I don't remember.
Hold on. Let me show you something. Let me show you. We will go to that point. We will go to that. You want me to go to that point first before we go speak about what you asked me for?
I want to go to. I am here to ask you about two points. I'm not here to defend.
All right.
First, you are well known with Nahu, right?
Go ahead.
You said اتخذوا أحبارهم أربابا من دون الله والمسيح ابن مريم.
What does that mean? What does that mean?
You translate it as they worship their ahbar.
Not me who
without Allah and the Masih,
not me
right?
who translated. It's you.
Anybody can watch your last video and see you translated this way.
You are saying that in my translation I said I added the Messiah, right?
You said that they worship, that I am supposed to worship
Yeah, it says
Allah and the Messiah
اتخذوا
according to this verse.
اتخذوا أحبارهم ورهبانهم أربابا من دون الله. Let us translate me and you together, word by word. Go ahead.
والمسيح ابن مريم.
Okay.
Okay, translate.
Translate, you go ahead. It says, I will translate for you, you confirm if I'm saying the truth or not. اتخذوا, they took their rabbi أحبارهم ورهبانهم and their monks as gods, أربابا من دون الله, instead of Allah, والمسيح ابن مريم, and the Messiah son of Mary, and they never been ordered to worship except
stop.
Okay, so did I give a correct translation or no?
I asked you one question before. I said to you, are you familiar with Nahu, علم النحو?
My friend, don't tell me familiar. I know how to teach you Arabic. I will teach your prophet too. This is what the Quran is saying. Does it say that or I'm lying?
No.
Does the Quran says that or I'm lying? It says in order. Don't tell me Nahu. This has have nothing to do with Nahu, Abdul. Listen. What the Masih? It says Wal Masih. They took their monks and their rabbis as God instead of Allah and the Messiah. This is what it says in front of me in Arabic. Did I say that? Did I say wow is harf atf, right?
Yes.
Did you say wow harf atf? Okay. معطوف على من؟ معطوف على ما سبقه.
ويعرب نفس إعرابه.
My friend, يعطف على ما سبقه وما سبقه من دون الله. So who is معطوف على من؟ على Allah. So they took their rabbis, they took their rabbis and their monks as gods instead of Allah and the Messiah. The verse in front of me in Arabic, and I challenge you to say it's wrong.
I'm asking you one question. المعطوف يتبع المعطوف عليه في الإعراب، صح أو غلط؟
Abdul, what Arab? In Quran, there is nothing is called Arab. You see, you Muslim, you change the Arab to make it fit with the Quran. Our Quran does not fit with the Arabic language. Now, answer me. Allah, what is the name before the name of Messiah? What is the name before the name of Messiah in the sentence? There's two names. What is the name came? What is the name came before the name of Messiah?
Allah.
All right. Thank you very much. Okay, hold on. So we have the name Allah. Hold on, the name Allah, and then we have wa present like and in English, correct?
Correct.
Okay. And what is the third name? What is the third name? As Al-Masih. So they've been ordered. They took listen. They took اتخذوا أحبارهم, their rabbi and their monks as gods instead من دون Allah والمسيح and Al-Masih. So they took them as gods instead of who? Instead of Allah and Al-Masih. It's so clear.
لا اتخذوا أحبارهم ورهبانهم أربابا من دون الله والمسيح.
So الله so my friend, first of all
and المسيح منصوب.
My friend, what مكسور, what منصوب? The sentence is so clear. The sentence is so clear because if you say Al-Masiha, the Masiha goes back to who? Okay, the Masiha goes back to who? This one does not have Fatha. This one does not have Fatha. So those go back to who? Wow, go to who? Wow, the end goes to who? Who is the one, the name after the name of Allah? It says, because if your God want to say that they took their monks and their rabbis as God, he should say, and they want to add the Messiah, I should say, they took their monks and their rabbis and their monks as gods, and he add right away before he continue as God, he say, and the Messiah as God. But look what happened here. It says they took their monks and their rabbi and their monks as gods instead. Whoever come after that is going to be who is instead of who? Allah. And there's that wa, which means and. There's no ta'khir. What ta'khir? My friend, the one who said the sentence, he put himself in trouble because why you are saying that? In the same time, let me ask you a question. Is Jesus God in
answering one question?
I answered you already. You are being stubborn. You are going just by the tafsir of Islam, right? The Muslim, because they want to solve this problem, they say to you, oh, here he would.
I don't want to tafsir for this verse.
It's clear in front of us. It's clear. Okay, translate for me. Go ahead. I'm listening. Translate word by word. I will go with you. I'm listening. Go ahead and everybody will laugh because you have to translate
No,
it the
no, no.
same. You have to
Your
translate it
followers
the
won't
same
believe
as I
you.
translate.
I
I
want
challenge
you.
you. You see, don't be a coward. Translate to me as everybody is listening. Translate word by word. I will type them for you in the screen. Go ahead. The first
You
one.
can't translate word by
Why you
word
cannot?
because
Why
there
you
is
cannot?
تقديم وتأخير.
You see, guys, he will not, because this is what it says in Arabic. He will not do it translate, because this is what it says. It says they took their monks, their rabbi and their monks as gods instead of who? Then they put the name
You
Allah
are
and
not.
the Messiah. So instead of who? Instead of Allah and
Why
the
are you
Messiah.
insisting on translating word by word?
Abdul, don't make fun of yourself. Everybody is laughing.
Let them laugh. I want you to answer one question.
Abdul, I answer
One
you.
question.
I answered you. You don't want to listen, it's up to you. I showed you. This is what it says. It says in the front of you, the wow, my friend. Don't tell me now you Muslim trying to give an explanation which is false. The verse is so clear. It says you worship them instead of Allah and the Messiah. And let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. Let me show you. Let me show you. Are you saying the Quran did lie? Because the Quran says that Jesus, according to the Christians, is God. Is that correct?
Don't run away.
Yes
from
or
this
no?
point.
You are the ones running away. You are accusing your God to be a false God. Let me get you busted. You are Abdul who listened to Abdul who told you this. Let me show you. Let me show you. You Muslims, because you are disconnected with your Quran, you have no idea what the Quran is saying. The Quran is saying that those who they are rabbi and they are Christians and Jews, they worship beside Allah the Messiah, because according to the religion they should worship the Messiah too. If we go in the Quran, you will see the Quran saying the following, and obviously you Muslim, you have no idea what the Quran says. Isn't it the Quran says? Isn't it the Quran says that the Messiah, the Messiah, is who Allah?
Prophet.
Abdul, does the Quran says that the Messiah is Allah?
Answer this.
I'm answering you, Abdul. You are a kid. Obviously you are 16 years old kid trying your best. Listen. إنما المسيح عيسى ابن مريم رسول الله وكلمته. Why Allah is saying to them supposedly that? Because the Christian, they say the Messiah is Allah. Do you agree or no? Yes or no? Why you are using the F word, Abdul? Don't use this word with me. Answer. Is the Quran saying that the Christian, they believe that the Messiah is God? Does it say or not?
You believe that in the Trinity, yes.
Abdul, don't change the topic. Read with me. لقد كفر الذين قالوا إن الله هو المسيح. So the Quran is saying to the Abdul who have no idea what their book is saying, because they are ignorant, stupid, they don't even read. The Quran is saying that the Jews and the Christian, they are worshiping their monks and their rabbis, except worshiping Allah and the Messiah, because in their religion,
no, it doesn't say that.
It doesn't. It says that.
Give me one translation.
I just showed you. What translation? What translation? You Muslim do not even. You do not know even how. If your prophet knows how to read, how to write. You keep saying to us, your prophet do not know how to write. Correct? How you translate that Muhammad? Let me show you. Let me show you that you Muslim, you have no idea. You keep saying to us that your prophet do not know how to read, how to write. Correct?
I haven't said that.
Did you? So do you agree or not?
No.
So Muhammad, he knows how to write, how to read.
I won't answer any question until you answer my question.
I answered you. I answered already. The Quran is quoting this verse. The Quran is quoting this verse. The Quran is quoting. The Quran is quoting this verse, and you Muslims are ignorant. You do not know what your Quran is saying because you are disconnected. This is why you keep saying stupid things, like there are things. Abdul, read.
You haven't answered.
I answered you. You are a kid. You are just a kid. I showed you what it says word by word. You are a kid and you refuse to translate yourself because you know I am right. Why you refuse to translate?
I will translate.
Tell me why you want to translate. Why you don't want to translate? If I am wrong, why you don't translate and show everybody that I'm wrong?
They took their monks.
Okay.
And Masih.
Where is the word Masih? Where is the word Masih? The word Masih is here at the end. You are lying. Read word by word. Read word by word. اتخذوا. اتخذوا. They took, correct? Yes or no?
You are insisting on this
because yes or no?
You are known. You are
no. You are being stupid now. You are trying to run away. Does it say اتخذوا? They took. Let us translate word by word, me and you.
You
Does it
wanted
say
to say
اتخذوا?
اتخذوا أحبارهم
Yeah.
ورهبانهم
Mhm.
والمسيح ابن
Where is the
مريم
Masih? The Masih
أربابا
at the
من
end.
دون
You're a
الله.
liar, Abdul. Don't waste my time. Secondly, you ask me, you challenge me to show you where it says that you can have sex with your family, including your mom, in the heaven. Here we go.
I thought that you were consistent.
Do you see the fatwa?
Where is
Do you see the
consistency
fatwa?
in
Do you see the fatwa in the front of you? And this is the scholar, and this is the fatwa number. You can have sex with all your family member in the heaven of Allah. Have fun. Fatwa number 1734483. So you are lying about the translation. You don't dare to translate. You are playing the game like this is a grammar issue, etc. When the word is so clear. You said I never heard that you can have sex. You cannot have sex. I never heard that you can have sex with your family members in the heaven of Allah. When every Muslim he knew that, but you do not know. Now, are you going to translate for me so we can continue or not? Are you going to translate? Are you going to translate? What? So why you don't want to translate? I answered you, Abdul. Are you stupid or what? I answered you. Why you don't want to translate? Prove to everybody that I am wrong. Why you don't translate? Translate.
Because you want me to translate word by word.
See, because word by word will get you busted, right? If we translate it, you hear it, guys?
No.
If we translate
No,
word by word, so translate then word by word. Go it. Here we go. Everybody is witnessing. Do it. I will walk with you with my pen in the screen. Go ahead. I'm listening.
My answer to your question is supposed.
Just get lost, Abdul.
Why
I don't have time for kids. Get lost. It says in the front of me, and you agree, you coward. اتخذوا أحبارهم ورهبانهم أربابا من دون الله. You are the one who agree, and you are saying to me that in the Quran they put the word Al-Masih after Allah. This is a grammar thing. This is stupid to say. It's a clear Arabic. They took their monks and their rabbis, arbaban, monks, sorry, rabbi and monks, as gods, min dun, instead of Allah, and then the name of the Messiah come after, and the Messiah. The word is so clear. The Muslims to solve this issue, they say, this is a grammar thing. The name of Al-Messiah, it moved from being here to here, and that is a stupid thing to say, because by doing that you just said that the Christian and the Jews, they worship their monks and their rabbis as God, and then you say it instead of Allah, and then you add the Messiah. If you want to say instead of Allah only, you should say, well, they took their monks and their rabbi and the Messiah instead of Allah. You put the name of which is instead at the end. You don't put with him anything else. But the stupid writer of the Quran, he did a stupid mistake. He said they took their rabbi and their monks as gods instead of Allah. Let us see. Hello?
Hello.
Yes.
I'm the same Abdul.
Are you going to translate or no? Don't waste my time. Are you willing to translate? Yes or no?
If I translated, you would say I'm lying.
No, translate. Go ahead.
I can prove
translate.
that I'm not lying.
No, you are not.
Lying.
I'm not saying. How I can say you are lying if you are translating? Translate word by word. Don't make your own fast translation. When we translate what is in the screen, the Quran in front of us. I will count for you. Let me write the numbers for you. Word number 1, word number 2, word number 3, word number 4, word number 5, word number 6, word number 7, word number 8. Okay, give me the translation now. We start with number 1. We start with number 1. Go ahead, let everybody laugh. Go with number 1. What is that? What it mean?
Why
go ahead. You coward, you don't want to translate because you know I'm saying the truth. I'm not lying. You are the one who's lying.
No, you are lying.
Get lost. Get lost. Let your daddy call me coward potato. If I am lying, then you should translate and get me busted. But you refuse because I'm giving the correct translation. Now, do Muslims believe that you can have sex with your family members, your sister, your mother, your grandmother, in the heaven of Islam, your aunt, your niece? Yes. Yes. And there is tons of Islamic reference speaking of that. Because the Muslim believe everything forbidden in earth is not forbidden in heaven. When the Muslim they say that we are giving false translation, the fact they are the one who is doing that. A true translation should go by word by word. The verse saying clearly, you don't take, they took their rabbis and their monks as gods instead of Allah and the Messiah. That's it. That's what it says. Then you want to play that the grammar, because of the grammar, you know, the Quran put the name of the Messiah at the end, but it does not mean that the Messiah is going to be worshipped. My friend, even the Quran confirmed that the Christians and the Jews, they worship the Messiah, and they say, because those, even the Jews, the one you are talking about, Abdul, the Quran speak of the Jews too, that they worship the Messiah, but obviously they have different name for him. They call him Uzair. The Quran confirmed that. And then we find the other verse in the Quran saying that the Christian, they say that the Messiah is Allah. So here the verse saying that the Christians and the Jews, they took their rabbis and their monks as gods instead of who? Instead of Allah and the Messiah, which mean they are not following what they've been taught or to teach, or they claim to teach. Because they say we worship Uzair and we worship the Messiah, which is Allah. But because the Muslims, they are corrupt like their prophet, they try to corrupt the meaning, try to change and fabricate the meaning. Now let us say this guy is saying that the name of the Messiah appear at the end as a grammar game. Grammar is not exist when the Quran was written. The Muslims long after, actually it's not even the Muslims who create the grammar. The Muslims have the Arab have nothing to do with the grammar. There's no grammar in Arabic. There's no grammar in Arabic. The grammar is made by a guy who is not an Arab to fix the problem of Arabic, including the writing we see in the front of us. All the writing for the Quran in front of us have nothing to do with the original Quran. All those vowels, all those dots, all the tashkil, all the shadda, all those things are not part of Arabic. This is something added by somebody he is not an Arab, because the Quran is impossible to read without them. And now he said to me, Fatha wa Shadda. There was a Fatha, there was a Shadda when the Quran was written. There's not even dot. Not even a dot. Until now, you Muslims are not sure what Allah was saying.